Good morning, dear students. For the last class that we have been discussion about the electric current concept and also that Ohm's law. Today I am going to discussion about the resistivity concept. Resistivity, then current density, and also the relation between conductivity as well as current density. See that resistivity, what actually mean by this resistivity? So far, it's a property of material which opposes the flow of electric current. That is nothing but that resistivity. This resistivity we also call it as specific resistance. Specific resistance it is. Specific resistance, that is rho. To obtain this, we must know that the resistance. The resistance, that's the resistance of the material. Resistance, we call it now that resistance. What actually mean by that resistance? Which also opposes the flow of electric current. It's opposing property. That is what we call that resistance. This resistance, how it depends? The resistance which is always depends means how it will be. Say it is directly proportional to length of the conductor. That R is directly proportional to length of the conductor and R is inversely proportional to area, cross-sectional area of this conductor. As usual, in this case, say R is proportional to L by A, R is equal to constant L divided by A. This constant, what we call it now that rho, L divided by A. Say R equal to rho L by A. Rho is the constant of proportionality. Rho is constant of proportionality. Constant of proportionality. So far, this rho, that is what we call it now resistivity. We call it now resistivity or specific resistance. Specific resistance. That's also very important concept. See that rho is the specific resistance, or we may also call it as, say, that is the resistivity now. Say this resistivity, yes, rho equal to, say that's what? RA divided by L. That resistivity which it's a property of material which opposes the flow of electric charge, which opposes the flow of electric current. That's opposing property. That's a resistivity. Yes, this resistivity, what is the SI unit of this resistivity? Let me know SI unit of this resistivity. How to write this one? Say R, that is ohm, resistance SI unit is ohm. A, that is the meter square, L, it is meter, hence it is ohm meter. See, the SI unit is ohm meter. This is also very important one. Many times they have been asked for the 1 mark question in the examinations, board examinations, that 1 mark questions, many times they have been asked this one. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಎಸ್ ಐ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಓಮ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದುಂಟು. ನಾವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಬಹಳ ಜನ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಸ್ ಐ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾನ ನೀವು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ಹೇಗೆ ಎಸ್ ಐ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಬಹಳ ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. Say ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ yes that resistivity SI unit of this resistivity is ohm meter. Apart from this, say we can also write the dimensional formula. Dimensional formula of the resistance, you must know that. Dimensional formula for that resistivity. Yes, let me know that. What is the dimensional formula? Dimensional formula of this rho. How to write? Rho equal to RA by L. Rho equal to RA by L. Yes, what about that R? Dimensional formula of that R. V by R. V is electric potential. I be that current. How can you able to say? Say V equal to what? In this case, V equal to W divided by Q divided by that I. Let me know W divided by Q into I. W, that's a work done. Say how we can able to say work done? F into that S. Say Q equal to, that's what? Say I into T into that I. See, simple way you can able to write F. That's what? MA and S. S means distance. I, A, T, T, it is A. Then M, that's a M1, A acceleration, L1, T minus 2, S is again L1, then it is A square T, A square T. Then I can write M1, L2, T minus 3, A minus 2. This is the dimensional formula for R. Dimensional formula for the R is, say, M1, L2, T minus 3, A minus 2. So I want to find out the dimensional formula for this rho. How to write the dimensional formula for that rho? Yes, dimensional formula for that rho, that is the resistivity. That R value is M1, L2, T minus 3, A minus 2. This is area. That area is L2. Then L, this is the L1. See, get cancelled. Then it is what now? M1, L3, T minus 3, A minus 2. This is the dimensional formula for this rho. It's a specific resistance, we call it now. The dimensional formula for this specific resistance, that is what we call it now, M1, L3, T raised to minus 3, A raised to minus 2. So after this one, let me discussion about the next concept. See about this resistivity concept. See here. So far, especially the current electricity is most important one for the any competitive examinations. All competitive examinations, you have to perfect this current electricity, means the electric current topic. See, in this case, let me discussion about that. See that resistivity, this resistivity, it depends on what? Resistivity depends on what factor? First one is material. The first thing, that material. The second thing, the temperature also. Temperature. It's the most important concept. Material for that particular, it may be that any type of that material. It may be, say that iron material, copper material, so far steel material. Resistivity which is different for different materials. So far in this case, and also the temperature now. But it is not depends, of course, resistivity not depends on dimensions. The dimensions means what? You may be able to take that one conductor. For example, this is the conductor. Say this conductor is length L and it's a cross-sectional area that A and radius that R. Say that something, these are all the different dimensions of that particular conductor. But this resistivity is not supposed to depending on, say that all these factors. It is not depending on that length. It is not depending on, say, the cross-section area. as well as that radius. It only depending on the material and also the temperature. That is also most important concept in this case. Now, let me know that with reference to this. So far we have that Ohm's law. Let me know about this resistivity concept now. See that resistance as well as resistivity, how they are supposed to analyze that resistance. It opposes the flow of electric current. Resistivity is a property of material which opposes the flow of electric current. The resistivity, it depends on what factor? Material which we supposed to use, and also the temperature. It is not supposed to depending on what? Say particularly dimensions. So that is what we supposed to know about that resistivity. Say that one more concept in this case, apart from that all, say current density now. So after this, let us discussion about the current density now. The next one is current density. What actually mean by this current density now? See, current density. What is mean by the current density? Can you able to say? Symbolically, J we can say. J is the current density. How to define this current density now? Ultimately, it is what now? That electric current per unit area. Simple way. Say current per unit area. Current per unit area is the current density. Is nothing but current density. But we know that the basic concept in this case, we know the basic concept about that Ohm's law, as I told earlier. While discussion about that entire that topic, to try to understand that Ohm's law, how to apply that Ohm's law, the statement of that Ohm's law, that all the things better you should try to know that. We know that Ohm's law. See, in that Ohm's law, that's what P equal to I into that R. It's a simple concept. P equal to I into R, that's a very simple concept. But we have, say that R equal to, that's what? Rho L by A. Rho L by A. R equal to. Then, this equation, P equal to I into R value, rho L by A. Rho L by A. See, in this case, I can able to write, we may able to say that's equation number 1, this is equation number 2. For just our reference that we may able to get it now in this case. According to the statement of this current density, the current density is the current per unit area, I by A. Ille I by A. Yes, we know the current density. Say the current density, that is nothing but say the ratio of current to the area. Say ultimately current per unit area, we can say. Current per unit area, that is the current density, that is J. Yes, in this case J equal to I by A. This is what? I by A, it is the current density. Current density is the vector quantity. Always you can able to analysis in this case. Say that unit of that SI unit and current density. About the current density, you try to know that. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ SI ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, whether it is a scalar quantity or vector quantity, then all the things better you should try to understand now. So apart from this, let me take here, what is the SI unit of this current density now? The SI unit is what now here? Ampere per meter square. Ampere per meter square. Say that is what? This is area. The dimensional formula how to write? Yes, dimensional formula how to write here? As usual, J equal to I by A. I is, that's what? Ampere. Area is meter square, L square. You must know that dimensional formula for this current density is M naught, L naught, A1, L minus 2. Simply A1, L minus 2. So sorry, this is L2. M naught A1 L raised to minus 2 T raised to minus 0, then A1 L raised to minus 2. This is what we suppose now. Dimensional formula for this current density now. So far, this current density is a vector quantity. It is a vector quantity now, current density. See, these are the things better you should try to analyze now. After this one, that next thing I would like to discussion about, say, resistivity and conductivity. How they are supposed to related with resistivity as well as conductivity, and also you can able to say how it will be related with current density as well as that resistivity. These that I would like to discussion now. See, in this case, the next one is, what is the relation between, say, conductivity as well as that resistivity? Say, the next one here. See, for that, previously that I have been discussion about the current density as well as that resistivity. Now the relation between current density and that resistivity now. How can able to explain the relation between current density as well as that resistivity now? But we know that if that E is the electric field, that uniform electric field in that particular conductor, as already we know that, particularly this is that one conductor. In this conductor, what happens now? Its length is, that is L. There must be some that uniform electric field, that E, and V is the potential difference across two ends of this conductor. See that V be the potential difference between two ends of this conductor. As already we have been explained about that Ohm's law concept also. But in this case, this is that conductor. You may call that AB be the conductor. So far, its length is L. V be the potential difference between two ends of this conductor. E be that electric field, uniform electric field in that conductor. What is the relation connecting between that electric field and electric potential as well as that length? How can you able to say? Then we have that basic relation E equal to V by L. This is what now that's that one relation. E equal to V by L. This is the basic relation. So with reference to this, see, then V equal to what now? V equal to E into L. We call that is equation number 1. V is the potential difference between two ends of the conductor. E be that electric field, L be the length of the conductor now. But we have that basic relations, that is what previously that we have been studied about that Ohm's law. Yes, we have that Ohm's law. Ohm's law here, V equal to I into that R. But say R equal to rho L by A. This is the relation. Then V equal to I into rho L by A. This is what we call that equation number 2. We have V equal to E into L and V equal to I rho L by A. This is also that one more relation, that is what we supposed to know. From these two relations, equation 1 and 2, yes, from equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, I can write E into L, I rho L by A. L will get cancelled. E equal to, say, I by A is J and rho. Because J is current density, I by A it is. J is the current density, that is what now? E equal to J into rho. This is the simple that expression, that is what we supposed to do. That electric field, current density, and it is the resistivity. If suppose resistivity rho equal to 1 divided by sigma. Sigma is the conductivity. It is the conductivity. So far, if you know this one, then the relation E equal to J into 1 divided by sigma or J divided by sigma. Again, I can able to write J divided by sigma. This is also the relation connecting between current density as well as the sigma. This is also one of the important concept. So, with reference to this, say particularly how we can able to analyze this particular concept. And also, I want to find out J. Say how to get that particular relation here. J equal to sigma into E. This is also one of the important relation. Same thing. E equal to, say, sigma, ultimately what we supposed to know? Sigma E. J equal to sigma into that E. Say current density. This is the conductivity. This is electric field. So, this is the relation connecting between what now? Current density as well as that resistivity now. So, these are all the things better you should try to understand. So, they reside it, dimensional formula, that all the things, whether they are the vector quantity or scalar quantity, that all the things that you have to understand now. ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಈ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ನೀವು ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಓಮ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಫೆನಾಮಿನಾನ್. So it's a basic statement, important concept that you should try to perfect now. So about this current density and also that resistivity concept. So far in the next session that I would like to discussion about say drift velocity and its derivation. Drift velocity derivation, that also I will discussion in the next session now. See, before going to discussion about that all the things, especially in the current electricity, there are a few more important concepts. As I told, firstly, what are the current carriers, what actually mean by that electric current, and also say about the current in a conductor, say how actually say drift velocity and what actually mean by the relaxation time, how to define the drift velocity. Then the most important concept, that's Ohm's law. Say the statement of that Ohm's law, how the relation connecting between say that V as well as I. Then R, what actually mean by that R, that's a resistance. What actually mean by that resistivity. And that next one about that resistivity. Resistivity depends on what factors, how to visualize the things. And also then current density. And next one is that's what current density as well as the resistivity. So there is some relation between those and conductivity, that all the things that we have been discussing in this particular session. The next session I will discussion about say drift velocity and also its derivation and also the relation between electric current as well as drift velocity and the derivation of that Ohm's law, that also I will discuss in the next session.